Hello, welcome back. It is the November 6th, the day after the election. Good job, everybody. Because it was going to take a lot of us to make sure that it was too big to rhyme with big. Now, bigger than a target on Lake and Riley. Bigger than a target on Peanut or Fred the Raccoon. Bigger than a target than Jeremy with the quartering, who was rated about twice. Bigger than a target than Tim Pool being rated over a dozen times over the past, since January of 2021. And I think even Anthony Brown Logan, ABL, I think he was rated once in Tennessee, if I remember correctly. Quelling the voices of opposition is high. These people just want power. They want to stop opposing voices. They do not like the power of freedom that our country provides us, along with the First Amendment, etc., etc. So Trump has the biggest target of all. They've tried to send him to the KO pile, if you will, a few times already. There's been 3 attempts, and one of those grazed his ear by the miracle of God at work for all to see. The only rally, luckily enough, that was actually on CNN. Figure that out. And then just recently seen in just yesterday or Monday, videos of 2 YouTubers, a white girl and a black guy. I don't know their YouTube names, and the guy looks like he's in the inside of a storage truck or like a U-Haul or something where he does his videos. That's pretty smart once you think about it, so you don't know where he is. And just getting livid and mad. Can you believe, they're very, very well-known YouTube subscribers with lots of hits and lots of views and monetized. And here's the GnC giving them letters. Oh, we'll give you $50,000. Oh, $100,000, whatever the amount was, for you to promote Kamala Harris. And you need to say these key words on your video. They refused. They're not political channels. Interesting. They didn't want to be political, but they had to get political just to be able to explain to their viewers, can you believe what just happened to me? Taylor Swift, Harrison Ford, Lizzo, list a Hollywood celebrity. They were all coming out and endorsing Kamala out of the woodwork, one after the other. And it's like, yeah, she's got the celebrity vote. No surprise there. No surprise there. When it comes to the Democrats, they always want the support of celebrities. They give them money. It's a scratch my back, I'll scratch yours kind of deal for the most part. Anyway, that's where all that money was going, who it was all going to, for the billions that she made on her campaign, just because there's a D beside her name. But the target is on Trump. This election is just one step. They still want to put him in jail. They still want to incarcerate him. They are going to try to do everything they can from here on in. For the most investigated president ever, Rush Limbaugh was telling us that in 2020, before he died at the beginning of the next year. Which I don't know. I know he had cancer real bad, but there's just, I wish he could have at least made it this far, but I guess he was in pain. It's just, I always hear there's no coincidences, but I don't know. Anyway, we still have over 2 months to get to inauguration, and Trump has to survive that. We have to survive the Middle East. We have to get through what's going on between Russia and Ukraine, and whatever's going on with China and Taiwan, which is still percolating, and it's been percolating for a long time, but nothing has yet really happened. We got to keep our ear to stuff, because we're not in a good situation, and they do not want this man president, because he's wanting to release. He's wanting us to get self-sufficient again, so we can be an exporter instead of just a key importer all the time of anything and everything, not just fuel, which would ever, if we can be self-sufficient, heck, even the government, this administration does not want the people to be self-sufficient. Do what we say. Shut up. Don't work from home. Don't let your kids go to school. Don't do this. Don't do that. Oh, pandemic. Oh, 6 feet apart. Oh, masks. Oh, and they flip from, oh, we're not taking his shot. Oh no, we're not doing that, to forcing it on everybody. Don't forget. Don't memory hold this stuff. It was too big to forget. I know I'm a tiny voice on here, which is fine with me. But we need, as part of Gamers for Christ, and if you're here, whether you care for politics or not, and I haven't done much of the Transformer stuff because I've just been so busy and everything has been very heavy lately. I'm going to try to get back into that. I've just been really, really busy, guys. I apologize. But if you're Transformer fans, you're probably not even listening to this, because I'll put it in my political playlist. But just be vigilant and pray for not just Trump, pray for our nation. Pray Kamala can actually get out a sentence without cackling. Without talking in a loop, etc., etc. Being a little funny, but yeah, we still need to pray for our enemies, and I understand this now. I never quite understood that, reading that in the Bible years ago as a new Christian, but I understand this now, because just because you don't like somebody, just because you may hate someone, you do not want violence to come upon them or befell them in any way, or see them do any harm, or do any harm to them yourself. But if God's will is God's will, something may happen, but don't let it be by your hand. Still pray for them. I understand this now. And as growing Christians in the Word, politics is all part of this. And a lot of people want to keep it separate, think it should be separate. But don't forget, our education system started in the churches. K through 12, every little small town America, that didn't have the money or room or area or material to build an actual school. Think of the prairie days, Little House on the Prairie. We started teaching kids where? In churches. We really did. They want you to forget that. They want you, for the left, the Democrats, the Uniparty, whoever, they want us to forget a lot of our past and where we came from and how self-sufficient we used to be as a people, as individuals, and the liberties that we should have. Trump's got still has a long road ahead of him. He's got to be careful. And again, never forget, and I don't care whose side you're on. I may be your echo chamber. I may be, lifting you up for the day, for the most part. But don't forget, even if you voted for her and not him, that God is on his throne. And we have already won the battle of the spiritual nature. And this world is just but temporary. So with that positive note, we'll see you next time. God be with you. God bless you. Have a great day. It was a long night, wasn't it?